Hey y'all, guess what time it is? Yeah, news of the week. I know y'all have been waiting with bated breath to hear my thoughts on things going on in the world. So here we go. I don't know that I ever thought that I would agree with Lauren Boebert on anything. However, this week, I agreed with Lauren Boebert. You see, there's a committee in Congress called the Ethics Committee. And the Ethics Committee is supposedly nonpartisan, and I think it's made up with Democrats and Republicans pretty much equally. And the purpose of the Ethics Committee is to make sure that the people who serve us in Congress are of the highest level of moral integrity and morality and treating people fairly and all those kind of things that you would think would fall under ethics. Well, Lauren Boebert and a group of other congressional members of Congress proposed that every single case and file that has ever gone before the Ethics Committee be released so that the American people could see what their congresspeople have been doing while on our clock in Washington, D.C. Interestingly enough, about 50% of Democrats and about 50% of Republicans, they voted against that. They didn't think that that was necessary. Now, many people have always said that the Ethics Committee allegedly is nothing more than a slush fund for congresspeople who are acting poorly to pay off their victims using the tax dollars of the American public. That's you and me. Last week we talked about how Arsenio Hall used to say, it's one of those things that makes me say, why would the members of Congress have a problem with the Ethics Committee releasing all their files? Next, Democrats, y'all need to stop. Open the government back up. You ain't proving nothing except how stupid you are, okay? Here's the thing. You are keeping regular Americans from going to work. You're hurting their pay. You're hurting their salaries. You're hurting their daily ability to raise a family and live in America. Way to go, Democrats. Y'all are stupid. Open the government. Now, speaking of stupid, Kristi Noem got fired this week. Now, I'm just going to tell you why I think Kristi Noem got fired. Because Kristi Noem decided to put the spotlight on herself instead of her boss. And I think we all know how much her boss enjoys the spotlight. And since it was not on him, but on her, it was time to go. Yeah, I think that's what happened. What else is on the radar this week? Here locally, the weather is phenomenal. It's beautiful outside. I think it's supposed to be a nice weekend. I'm hoping for that. I'm getting ready, kind of geared up for festival season, which I'm excited about and looking forward to, where I go out and sell my products at festivals, which is fun. Get to meet people and all that kind of thing. So I'm excited about that. Other news, my niece, oldest niece, runs her second half marathon tomorrow in South Georgia. She's been a little bit under the weather, so as she said, she's not going for a PR. or PB, personal best, PB. So, but I'm so proud of her. I'm also proud of my 16-year-old niece. She and her basketball team made it to the Elite Eight last week. They did get beat in the Elite Eight by 2 points near the end, and it was awful. But they did so well. I'm so proud of her and how hard she worked during the basketball season. And she's already started up a track, so excited for that. There's just a lot going on and not a lot going on, if you know what I mean. I think everybody's just kind of starting to get spring fever. I know I am. So I'm looking forward to getting outside more and all those kind of things. So I'm looking excited about that. I hope you all have a good week. Here's what we need to be remembering. These people up there that are worried that we're going to find out what their ethics are, maybe it's time they went home permanently, okay? Elections in November. We need to vote every single one of them, Democrat, Republican, male, female, whatever they are. They need to be voted out of office. So, one last thing. We're still at war with Iran, and the Epstein files still have not been released. Just another one of those things that makes me say, Y'all have a good week. I love you so much. Come back to see me. Tell me if I'm right or wrong in the comments. I don't care. And love on people that you know this weekend, and have a good time, and tell people you love them, appreciate them, and just be good to each other. Do things that aren't going to make people say, love you so much. Bye.